How are you? Good?
Very well, yeah.
Excellent. Yeah. I can't believe it's 17 years since you did something solo.
Yeah, well, it's just because we've been doing so much together as the Bee Gees that I never really had the opportunity to do that, or really the desire. I mean, yeah, I felt like it, but it was like April this year I woke up one morning and thought, yeah, all right, I'll do it.
Got to do it. Yeah. On a mission of some kind, or just something you want to do for the fun?
Not really a mission, it's just something for the fun. It's not, you know, the Bee Gees are still going and Bee Gees are going to be recording in the new year, but it's not like instead of, it's a long way.
No, I understand. But I mean, you have had solo success in the past.
Yes.
So when you get a little taste of it, is it nice in a way to break out of decisions by committee and being part of a group and being with your brothers all the time?
I love writing with my brothers and I love being a Bee Gee, and I still feel like a Bee Gee even as a solo artist, which I don't mind. But it's just a different way of expressing yourself, that's all. And I think it's just that, you know, that difference.
So the single is coming out fairly soon after Christmas, and then the album. So how much have you written on the album personally?
It's half and half of this one, because I want to try and bring attention to new young songwriters, which are out there, which a lot of new pop stars are not really recording. They're recording a lot of cover versions and old songs, and I really want to try and get people to focus more on the new writers that are out there.
What do you think of all these pop bands that are being created by television?
Well, you know, it's a thing that people are going through right now, and every decade is going to have something different, and it's another way of approaching pop music. I don't know how long that will continue to be. I would like to see more songwriter and more musicians come to the fore.
Yes, because actually the Bee Gees have proved endlessly, because quite a number of decades you've been going now, but you've proved that it's not just the talent for singing, but it is that writing talent.
I think it's important to encourage
songwriting. That's a great mainstay, isn't it?
And the songwriters of today are the backbone of the music industry tomorrow, and I'd like to see record companies and the media encourage this more, as it was in the past. You know, songwriting is a very badge of merit.
Do you actually quite enjoy writing for other artists, because they too have had great success with you?
Absolutely, and it's the different styles that we've written for, like Chain Reaction for Diana Ross, and Islands in the Stream for Kenny Rogers, Dolly Parton, Heartbreaker for Dionne Warwick, and Woman in Love and Guilty album. You know, it's the diverse styles that when you write songs that you have to sort of, that challenges you when you're writing for different people. Your
background, because although I know about the Australia bit, that you emigrated to Australia, I sort of had lost track of whether it was Manchester or the Isle of Man or wherever you were born. So where were the twins? Where were you and your twin brother born?
Well, the three brothers were born in Douglas, in the Isle of Man, because every time my mum got pregnant, she went over to Douglas. And,
for a reason?
I don't know. She never really explained that to me, but she always ended up in Douglas. But maybe the tropics, I don't know. But then I was about 5 years old. We moved back to Manchester, where my mum came from, and lived there for a while, and then emigrated to Australia. Stayed there for a few years, came back again.
Came back. Your father, because your father was very musical, wasn't he?
Yeah.
What stage did he or you boys realise that you could harmonise and make a really good sound together?
We never really knew we were harmonising. It was quite organic. Everything was natural. We had no musical training in anything we did in our writing and our singing, and it was completely just us having fun together at our house. Really, it started at Keppel Road in Manchester. That's where we started our singing.
But singing what kind of songs then?
Anything that we heard on the radio, but there was very few people that we could be influenced in the harmony division at that point, so we just created harmonies to songs that we listened to on the radio, and then going to the matinees and singing before the film started, you know.
What, you did that as a gig?
Yeah, but just out of fun, you know, it wasn't for anything.
So how old would you have been at that time?
My mother and father weren't really conscious of what we were doing at all.
Yeah.